Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? Please have your tickets in hand before you board the plane. Thank you.
Hello and welcome. I'm Johan Castell and you're watching a special episode of Wings from right here in Mumbai.
On the show today, we cover how snowfall is celebrated with song and dance at a winter carnival in Manali. We visit the Global Buddhist Summit in New Delhi and feature the Pangsau Pass International Festival in Arunachal Pradesh. Also on the show, carnivals, parades and festivals worldwide. Let's begin.
As winter tightens its grip over the Himalayas, Himachal Pradesh has come alive with the 2026 Manali Winter Carnival that even includes a beauty pageant. Take a look at how winter transforms the landscape in Himachal Pradesh.
Surrounded by the picturesque Himalayan range, the Manali Winter Carnival has turned the valley into a stage of cultural celebration. Dating back to 1977, the 5-day festival is one of Himachal Pradesh's most popular cultural events, organized by the district administration of Kullu and the Manali Tourism Development Council. This year, the carnival displays folk dances symbolizing the vast and diverse culture of the land. Artists from different states take center stage, representing their community and showcasing regional dance forms.
As you can see, we are wearing our traditional attire. We are here to perform our traditional dance and showcase our culture on this stage.
We wait for this winter carnival every year. It provides a platform for us to promote our culture and for tourists who want to learn about different cultures.
Another highly anticipated event of the carnival is the Winter Queen Beauty Pageant. The competition highlights values and cultural uniqueness with participants showcasing traditional attire on the runway.
I'm participating in this carnival for the third time, and this year feels special because of the recent snowfall. Everyone is confident and giving their best. Let's hope for the best.
Apart from the cultural festivities, Manali and its surrounding areas are drawing a large number of tourists, eager to experience the breathtaking snowfall. However, not everything is enjoyable for the visitors flocking to the state. Heavy snowfall stranded hundreds of tourists in Manali. Local roads were blocked, causing long traffic jams. Authorities urged travelers to exercise caution and plan their travel carefully as snow and ice continue to affect road conditions.
The situation is very challenging at the moment. I would advise people to visit after 2 to 3 days, once the situation improves. There is no electricity, the road has been damaged, and traffic is stranded due to heavy snow. Vehicles are skidding, making driving extremely difficult.
There are no transport facilities available here. Most cab drivers are refusing to operate, and those who are willing are charging very high rates. Hotel prices have also gone up, and some shop owners are selling products at prices higher than the MRP.
Now let's take you to another scenic snow-covered landscape. Several regions across Jammu and Kashmir have turned completely white, like a dreamy winter wonderland. And there is one video that has gone viral on social media. It's of a semi-high-speed train, Vande Bharat Express, that moves through snow in Kashmir. Captured in the Banihal region, the train can be seen rolling along the tracks amidst the first snowfall of the season. Enthralling the onlookers who are comparing the view to that of Switzerland.
Amid evolving global dynamics, New Delhi hosted an international event that brought together scholars, ministers, and monks. This is the International Buddhist Confederation event in New Delhi.
In a world searching for calm amid chaos, ancient wisdom is finding a renewed global voice. At the second Global Buddhist Summit 2026, eminent scholars, Sangha leaders and dignitaries from across the globe have come together to reflect on the Buddha Dhamma and its relevance in today's global landscape. Now, the focus is on translating Buddhist wisdom into practical responses. And the theme for this year's summit is collective wisdom, united voice, and mutual coexistence. The Global Buddhist Summit was inaugurated by Kiren Rijiju, Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs of India, and the gathering of delegates was addressed by Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, Union Minister of Culture and Tourism. The summit also reflects India's growing cultural diplomacy, aligning spiritual heritage with its engagement across the Indo-Pacific and beyond. Now, through this platform, India is seeking to foster a united Buddhist voice, one that speaks of peace, well-being, harmony, and compassion in global affairs. So, can compassion and mindfulness dialogue help shape a more peaceful future? Let's hear from the voices here at the summit.
India's culture and philosophy of Buddhism is the soft power which can make people think of the way how to secure the global peace without the war and hatred.
So extremely knowledgeable people from every sphere of activity who are involved all their life. They've been involved in dealing with Buddha Dhamma and its relevance to the society, especially the modern world. So I think getting to hear them out and also to cull out all the knowledge which they have in terms of application in today's life is very critical. So that's the sole purpose of this particular event, and also to enable them to engage with each other and also learn as to what the others are doing in this sphere.
Buddhism can contribute greatly for world peace. The whole world is broken, the whole world is divided, so much killing, violence is going on, and the teachings of Buddha, the beautiful teachings of Buddha, Mahakaruna, great compassion, the universal compassion, universal brotherhood, sisterhood, is emerging as the only solution to the various crises, the violence taking place in different parts of the world.
The second half of the seminar, we are going to have some entrepreneurs, trying to talk about, they will be talking about how Buddhism is incorporated into their companies. So this is something amazing that we are so lucky to be born here and to be in the midst of, Buddhist heritage.
I've been a nun for 14 years now, and what actually pulled me into Dhamma was, first of all, I would like to allocate that to maybe some previous life imprints, and then meeting very kind, compassionate guru like His Holiness Dalai Lama, and my own inner, calling for understanding what our true purpose of life is, what is true freedom. Growing up, we all feel as teenagers and youngsters that if I have a lot of name and fame, I'll be, leading a free life. But surely enough, after meeting His Holiness, I understood that my idea of freedom was pretty naive and childish in a way.
With rich panel discussions and diverse perspectives, the Global Buddhist Summit offers more than a spiritual reflection. With camera person Janmejoy Bhattacharjee, this is Nikita Singh for WION World is One.
At the far northeastern frontier of India, a festival brings nations and tribes together. In Arunachal Pradesh, the Pangsao Pass International Festival is celebrated. Take a look.
Deep in the scenic Patkai hills of Arunachal Pradesh lies Pangsao Pass, a gateway between India and Myanmar that has been serving as a crossroad of people, culture and commerce for centuries. Located near the town of Nampong in the Changlang district, this pass has served as a route for the Shan tribe into Assam, connecting the hills of northeast India with Southeast Asia. Even today, the region feels less like a border and more like a shared cultural landscape. Pangsao Pass holds a crucial place in global history. During the Second World War, this rugged terrain became one of the most challenging sections of the Lido Road, which was built by the Allied forces under General Joseph Vinegar Joe Stilwell. And now, this place marks the border between India and Myanmar. Held every year in Nampong, the festival offers a platform for cross-border trade and cultural exchange between India and Myanmar. From across northeast India and Myanmar, tribes come together to showcase traditional dances, music, handicrafts and local cuisine. The festival celebrates a shared ancient heritage, older than modern national boundaries.
People should visit Pangsao Pass. There is nothing to be afraid of. The situation here is peaceful.
For the local communities, the festival is a medium of reconnection to their ethnic roots. Families, tribes and traders who share linguistic and cultural roots use the event to reconnect. The festival also aims to promote peaceful coexistence, tourism and economic opportunities in a region often seen as remote and marginalized.
The festival is a great initiative that benefits both sides. The people are essentially the same. Some live on one side of the border and some on the other.
At a time when unrest is peaking at the borders around the world, the Pangsao Pass International Festival stands as a torchbearer of cross-border peace, harmony and brotherhood.
From Europe to Asia, cities around the world are lighting up in the darkness of winter. Let's take a look at how cities transform with light festivals in Europe to lantern festivals in Asia.
In Switzerland, the medieval city of Lucerne is transformed into an open-air canvas as the Lilu Light Festival turned the city into a luminous winter wonderland. The festival drew thousands of visitors each day until concluding on January 25th. Artists from across Europe took part in the festival, decorating Lucerne's centuries-old architecture where churches glow. Projection shows captured audiences in moving lights, and lasers lit up the night sky.
It's the biggest festival, light festival in Switzerland, with around 150,000 people every year. So we have around 15,000 people in the city for each day, which is a lot. We sell around more than 80,000 tickets for the light show here in the Chisette Church, and we have also more than 70 light shows in the church during the whole festival.
The festival has by now become Switzerland's biggest light festival. Over in London, the 10th edition of the Winter Lights Festival has returned to Canary Wharf, turning the financial district into a free, open-air gallery. This year's theme, Dreamscape, features 16 installations from artists around the world, including neon lightings, kaleidoscope lightbox, and even an illuminated hand powered by AI.
So we are at Winter Lights Festival, which is in its 10th edition. This is a light art festival which has been going now for quite some time. There's 16 installations dotted around Canary Wharf for visitors to enjoy. It's totally free and it's open 5 till 10 every day. There's an array of works that have all responded to the same theme, dreamscape, and there's something for everyone to enjoy, whether that's your younger family members or if you're looking for a night out with your friends. It's got a great collection of different works.
On the other side of the world, China prepares for the Spring Festival with lanterns, lights, and traditional props rooted in their culture. In the cities of Guangzhou and Chengdu, lanterns inspired by Chinese mythology and folk art are already illuminating the cities. In Shanghai, the WION Lantern Festival has expanded beyond its historic gardens for the first time, spreading across the Bund and nearby streets. This year's theme, the classic of mountains and seas, blends ancient myths with digital light art.
I mean, coming from Europe, this is something completely different. It's something else. There's a lot that we don't have, that we can't even imagine, and it's very impressive.
In China's Zigong, numerous giant handcrafted lanterns filled a 43-hectare park. Drones take over the sky, adding a modern touch to a tradition that is older than time. In Nanjing, the Qinhuai Lantern Festival marks its 40th year, with around 390 displays along the historic river. The festival carries on a tradition that has been celebrated since the 5th century. And in Beijing, the Longqing Gorge Ice Lantern Festival combines lantern displays with laser shows, attracting visitors from around the world.
This year's Ice Lantern Festival is a tribute to 40 years of Ice Lantern Art Festival. It's a tribute to the classic Chinese animation, The Monkey King, Havoc in Heaven, which is familiar to everyone. We used 5,000 cubic meters of ice to create more than 20 sets and over 150 ice sculptures.
From lasers and projections to lanterns carrying centuries-old tradition, these festivals bring people together, brighten winter nights, and connect the past with the present.
From vintage car parades rolling through Paris to ancient carnival traditions in Bolivia, streets around the world are transforming into stages of celebration of culture. Let's see how.
Paris turned back the clock as hundreds of vintage vehicles took over the city streets for the 26th edition of the Winter Paris Crossing, one of the capital's most anticipated annual automotive events. Organized by Vincennes en Ancienne, the parade featured classic cars, motorcycles, mopeds and buses. From pre-war models to iconic 1980s designs, the event offered enthusiasts and onlookers a moving display of automotive history. As engines rolled past landmarks, crowds gathered to admire, photograph and relive memories sparked by the timeless machines.
You can see we draw a lot of attention, lots of looks from people taking photos, happy to see old cars, and we ran into some gentlemen, especially older ones, for whom I think this Jeep brought back some memories.
It's a bit tricky because actually there are a lot of stops, a lot of traffic lights, so it's complicated. Complicated for the engine, not for me.
The streets of Pernik, just outside Bulgaria's capital, burst into sound and color as thousands of masked performers gathered for the Server Festival, one of the country's oldest and most celebrated carnivals. Known locally as Kukeri or Sorvakari, The performers carry out ancient rituals believed to chase away evil spirits, mark the end of winter, and welcome spring with hopes of health, happiness, and good harvests. Wearing elaborate costumes and masks, the dancers transform Pernik into a living spectacle. The handcrafted ensembles, meticulously prepared throughout the year, are one of the highlights of the Bulgarian legacy. Recognized by UNESCO as part of the world's intangible cultural heritage, the International Festival of Masquerade Games, Serva, marks its 60th anniversary this year and continues to attract crowds from across Bulgaria and abroad.
Serva in the Pernik region is rooted in a winter ritual and represents a continuation of the Christmas caroling tradition. This should be distinguished from other parts of the country where kukeri masking rituals are practiced. These are spring rites associated with fertility, focusing on sowing, plowing, and harvesting.
La Paz, the capital of Bolivia, recently launched the city's iconic 40-day carnival called Desentierro del Pepino, or the exhumation of cucumber. The festival has marked the rebirth of the city's iconic mischievous character, with rituals full of symbolism, colors, and celebrations. Pepino is the central and much beloved character of the carnival, representing the spirit of the festivity, joy, and mischief. He acts as a prankster during the celebrations. Crowds fill the streets as they escort Pepino's coffin to the general cemetery, accompanied by the municipal band, traditional dancers, and city officials. Carnival queens then attempt to revive Pepino with kisses, eventually bringing the mischievous character back to life. Dressed in red and green, the colors of the La Paz flag, Pepino leaped from the coffin, igniting the first major celebration of the 2026 Carnival season.
Today we're celebrating the unearthing of the Pepino. I've woken up to bring joy to this beautiful carnival. That's what our carnival is all about. Pepino is 100% Bolivian.
The Pepino is Bolivian from La Paz with roots right here in this place. We're so happy to welcome everyone coming to our Bolivian carnival, to La Paz's carnival, because the Pepino will be here to greet you all. Come on over.
In another celebration rooted in hope and tradition, Bolivians gathered in La Paz for Alasita, the annual Aymara Festival of Abundance. Outside a local church, stalls overflowed with miniature items, houses, cars, US dollars, and even mini green cards, each symbolizing wishes for prosperity, travel, and opportunity in the year ahead. The festival centers around Ekiko, the god of abundance, who is believed to recognize the offerings and help turn wishes into reality.
This building has its own agency, a store, and a garage with a large car, so that your wishes can come true and all your dreams can be fulfilled.
From Europe to South America, these festivals reflect how communities continue to honor the past while celebrating faith and optimism for the future.
That's all we have for you in this week's episode of Wings, but we'll return with more travel content next weekend. Until then, it's me, Johan Castell, signing off from Mumbai. Goodbye.